Allora, il UFC 328 si conclude, Strickland batte Chimaev per split decision. In un close fight, che sia stata robbery o no, era un close fight alla fine e Chimaev non è riuscito a imporre il suo game plan. Alla fine si è visto chiaramente quello che diceva Strickland nelle conferenze stampa. Chimaev ha dovuto lavorare duramente per ogni takedown e questa era la vera domanda del fight. Nel primo round riesce a mettere a terra Strickland e a tenerlo lì, ma senza trovare la sub. Strickland difende bene anche se non riesce a sferrare nessuno strike. Come abbiamo visto in passato, grande primo round di Chimaev, poi però il ritmo cambia dal secondo round. Strickland incomincia a usare meglio il jab, a trovare il ritmo nello striking e a complicare tantissimo gli scramble. Nel secondo round Strickland porta a terra Chimaev a controllare per la maggior parte del round, anche senza tanto damage, senza tanti danni. Poteva fare un grande pound, poteva lanciare qualche gomitata in più. Ho notato, sì, Khamzat aveva più volume nello striking, ma non riusciva a mantenere il ritmo di Strickland. Khamzat, andando incontro così nello striking, finiva per andare incontro appunto nel jab costante di Strickland. Khamzat ha avuto momenti di controllo nel quarto contro la gabbia, ma Strickland alla fine ha dimostrato di essere quel fighter difficile da mantenere a terra e bravo negli scramble. Ora vi lascio la conferenza stampa post-fight di Strickland, poi metto anche quella di Dana. Grazie per la visione ragazzi, alla prossima.
And frankly, how happy you are to get the victory.
Oh man, all fights, I love fighting, but like, yeah, it was good. It was good. I had a good time. It was fun. I talk a lot of shit, so when you talk a lot of shit and you lose, it hurts way more. So,
well, but because look, you went through 5 rounds together and stuff like that. Were you kind of happy that Khamzat was willing to squash the beef with you too?
Yeah, no, I mean, again, you guys, I go fucking so hard, everybody, and there's always truth to what I say, and there's always.
You said that you were going to be the one guy who could beat this guy, that when he grappled with you, you'd keep him moving and he would get tired. In the second round, it looked like he had a complete dump and he sort of fell forward. You stuffed him very well. Were you surprised about how he got back into the fight?
No, I mean, again, he's a fucking savage, you guys. I was hitting him with shots. Like, I mean, look how swollen my hand's swollen. Like, and he would just fucking eat it and come forward. Like, the guy was a savage, and he was willing to fucking die for what he wanted. He's a fucking savage.
Yeah. Is it Nasruddin? Like, is that the fight?
That's who the UFC, if that's the rankings, that's who it is. Let's go. There is something, and like, you guys can't, unless you've experienced it, you just don't know what it's like. When you go and fight another man and like, bro, your soul is just exposed. When you're fucking bleeding and he's bleeding and like, I want to quit, he wants to quit, we don't want to be there. Like, you just have this level of respect for one another that it like transcends race, religion, like nationality, country. It's just, you kind of become someone's brother after you and him try to die. Win or lose, At the moment, the guy kicked me in the balls. What the fuck, dude? I don't like to be threatened. Like, and maybe it's just like who he is as a person, but like when he was in the gym, he was really threatening, right? Like he just had that threatening demeanor. And maybe it's like the little man inside me, but when you threaten me, I just like, I want to fucking murder you. I want to kill you. So like, and maybe he didn't take it that way. Maybe it's just his like Chechen sense of humor, but like always in the gym, he would like always kind of like punk me, where I was like, well, let's go spar. And we would never spar. So like, when you're mentally not well, like you'll have interactions with people and like sometimes like your brain thinks something else happened where like you got to sit back and you wait. And you got to start like come to the problem. That's why I like training and I train so much.